Well, hello, and welcome back to the vicinity of the river of Trebia. We have a battle going on here, and this is the second video about this fantastic game, Field of Glory 2, that has just been released. So, it's very likely that you're already enjoying it, or if you don't, just thank you for watching the video anyway. And I promised you that if there were enough viewership, I was about to continue with the battle and kind of record it. These battles are kind of very long, so I don't want to kind of, bore you to death recording every single turn. So it's gonna be a bit of the highlights of what is going on. And I hope that you have seen my previous video. Contrary to what I really wanted to do, I did exactly the opposite. Now I have in this red land here, there is an entire line of light infantry, both Carthaginian and mine, engaging in close combat. And as one of the features of the game goes, you cannot move out these units that are engaged in close combat. So now I am down to the sad decision that I need these guys to lose what they're doing in order to open up some space or some lines so I can squeeze in my heavy infantry. I have a whole line of Hestatis and Triaria somewhere in the back of them. The flanks are not looking any better. At least I have entertained the Carthaginian cavalry into some sort of action over there. Then we'll need to rebuild those flanks. The Carthaginians are still interested in chewing up our units, and well, our units are already disrupted or routed, so it's gonna be very likely that I'm gonna have to rely on extreme measures like moving these light infantry units into containing that flank in the case the Carthaginians want to make a rear attack or something like that. So let's move on and let's continue the battle. Let's start first with our left flank. Our cavalry, as I mentioned, is in a very poor shape. I'm going to try to keep them together. And what happened there, I attacked it with my cavalry, my heavy cavalry, if you will. I attack it and I attacked this Carthaginian light infantry, and when the Carthaginians retreated, my own cavalry started the pursuit. And they are now following them. They are like, red-blooded warriors going for them. And sometimes that is not very good because this unit of mine is disrupted this time. And if they get engaged into something else, they may get into another morale loss. And they can be defeated and routed. So not very good there. As you see, we have another cavalry unit here which is fragmented, and we'll try to keep them close to the commander unit, in which we have a generic general over there. Now on our left flanks we have bought some statis into this melee, and we're going to use them because as it goes, the game is designed right now, I don't know how to feel about that, but these heavy infantry units of mine are able to kind of push back into the cavalry, which is convenient for me right now because I'm kind of shaping that left flank, but I don't know how realistic is that. So any experts there in ancient warfare, please comment about that, and let's see how we feel about it. So that's a Carthaginian elephant that we are harassing from both sides. We don't have any hopes of really winning, so it's going to have to be a combined action with several units in order to get them. And again, we have another cavalry unit that we can push away with our heavy infantry. So now we're going to start some actions in our left flank. Again, you know, it's very useful to have that tooltip that tells you what are the odds of you winning that type of engagement, or the engagement that you're about to put your units into. So changing the face of some of my units, and we have like a very awful traffic jam already in some places, and we're going to give put some soldiers into our left flank. These are light infantry, they don't have too much staying power, but for the time being they're gonna do their jobs. And now comes the painful decision, our main line over there. Let's make it fall. We are right now, we have 4% loss between routed and killed and wounded, whatnot. The Carthaginians have 3%, so they hold an advantage over us of 1%. So, but I need, as I mentioned before, I need my heavy infantry to be engaged, fully engaged, as soon as possible. The Carthaginians are playing very smart, keeping us from doing that. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these light units, which are already have been fighting for a while. I'm gonna engage them into battle, and hopefully we'll have to rout and lose their engagements. It's a painful thing, but they need to go. It was my mistake, and I'm standing by it. You see, there it goes. There it goes down. But my losses keep accumulating, as you can see in the total tally there. Now we're 2% below the Carthaginians. A lot of morale losses. This is not a good day. You see, it already routed. Now the Carthaginians have a 3% advantage over us. But oh well, that's the reality of war. Now there are some extra openings, and I'm able now to move our heavy infantry into the line. It's gonna be another slugfest, but at least I have them engaged. So, moving in my warriors. Shouldn't have engaged these, I'd rather retire it. I don't know what I did there. Not my best. Wow, that was fast. What happened there? Oh, the shame. This Hastati unit. It just retreated. What's going on there? Other units of mine are holding just fine. We're about to score a win right there. No, we don't. Look at this. It just held. It's gonna be tough to chew through them. And this unit over here, this Hastati unit, He's on some sort of zone control restriction, so he cannot move. So I'm gonna just engage it with this African spearman, which we already disrupted. Outstanding. Good. Carry on. Keep taking losses, the Carthaginians. And I'm gonna take these light infantry units into my right flank. And this warband here, we're going to engage against the cavalry. Not the wisest thing, but at least they made them fall back. And face this other warband. Face the enemy. And continue. I don't know what to call it, you know, when you push back an enemy unit, kind of in modern terminology, you call that like a shaping operation. But it's too early in history to use that term, I guess. So I'm gonna keep moving people from in and out. So right now, again, we're at 3% loss mark. Still a lot of things to go. A lot of things to happen. Just taking a look at my front line over there. See what these guys can do. They're holding, I mean, the Carthaginian infantry, they look crappy, but they hold. Are quite good at that. Alright, so I'm gonna confirm the end of my turn. And take a look what happens over there. Please comment if you got the game, what you did like, what you didn't like. Personally, I pretty much like it. I think it is a great game, very well designed, has a lot of content, very pleasant to use, great user interface. The artwork is, I really like it. The figurines, of course you cannot see it, but because of my crappy computer cannot record decent video for its life. It's getting time to replace my hardware, but the figurines are crisp, sharp, nice, not overly done. It's really very pleasant. I find it sometimes even addictive. The enemy computer control right now tends to bunch up when it finds a vulnerable human controlled unit, which is good, provides a lot of challenge. But sometimes it will break formation too easily, tend to become a bit fragmented. But well, I am not in a position to criticize too much because they're whacking me. Right now they hold like an 8% advantage over me. I lost 11% of my army. They have lost only 5. Hopefully in the next turn these numbers will even up. But we will see. There's a lot of anxiety among the Roman generalship at this point. And now it's our turn. Let's see what's going on here. Let's start with the left flank. We can win this. Oh no, we didn't! Dang it! I'm gonna keep this other unit near the general, who is right there. I'm gonna charge these guys. And they keep getting away from me. Another. Let's bunch up against that elephant over there. Wow, the elephant unit has broken. Oh my god, that is so freaking good. Wow, I wish I could pursue them more efficiently. But the elephant unit broke. They're getting too close to the enemy general unit, so I wish they have, you know, moved anywhere else. But in any case, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Sometimes I find a bit confusing the terminology of the game when they say the enemy unit has held firm and you see them pushing back. I don't know if it is my bad English or something like that. Held firm, of course, means that it didn't suffer a morale hit, so they are still in good shape and good formation, if you will. But to me, actually, means a bit. I tend to think that it means something like they held the terrain and you were actually watching them get out. Okay, these guys, this light infantry of mine, this Velites, refused to go. We're going to give them some help. No. Let's start over there. See, another pursuit. They went too far. My unit went all the way over there. Now they're too vulnerable. They have 2 units in their flanks. So I'm gonna try to support them indirectly. And these guys do not pursue. Ah, how nice. When it rains, it pours. Okay, so I'm a bit worried about this one. Hope they can help. They can hold until. I'm gonna withdraw this one. And attack that. What unit is Spanish Scudari? Well, that's gonna be a tough fight over there. Another slugfest. Alright, so we have routed a couple of units. The main event of this turn, I could say, it is the elephant unit, Carthaginian enemy elephant unit, which was routed. That was very, very nice. And now we're even. We have no advantages. It's like a tie right now. Well, right here we don't have any chance of repeating our fantastic performance with the Carthaginian elephant in the other flank. Literally, there's nothing we can do to chew this one up if we don't have mutually supporting units. So that will just have to wait. And we continue to reinforce our right flank with light infantry, what gives. I'll turn this unit. Oh, it recovered some points, but oh my god, what a shame that our cavalry general has just retreated, has just routed. What can I do? If even my generals are leaving me. Anyway. That's just the way it is. So, not bad for this turn. Kind of evened the battle, at least for now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to hold this same performance for long, but this is what we have right now. So that being said, I'm gonna give the turn to the enemy. That the elephant unit keeps going away, showing its two nalgitas slash rear to our valiant warriors. Yeah, keep routing. There's not any decisive thing happening right now. See how our left flank cavalry keeps like sucking in the Carthaginians deep into the territory, to our rear. The good news it is that we keep them distracted. The bad news it is that, oh my god, they're in our backs right now. Let me zoom in a bit. Let's change the angle so you can watch and enjoy a little bit of these figurines. Freaking elephant unit! Hope it doesn't get us. Oh my god. Okay, so now 16% losses for the Romans, 13% losses for the Carthaginians. So we are going to have a nice, like a cardiac arrest type of ending. That's, you know, one of the fascinating things about these well-designed war games, that until you end up the battle, you don't know what exactly is going to be the outcome. It's like the perfect basketball game. Ah, the Carthaginians they're so well, their morale holds really very, very high. Oh, there we go. Oh, finally they're going. Run for your lives. This one is it. And now we have a general unit. This one here, ready in the front line. Wow, look at that. Those are not very good odds. If I engage that unit, I have a 91% chances of losing. There is a lot of hastati over there. They are disrupted, but I'm not willing to let them go or suffer silly losses just because. There we go. Break. And they're gone. Now, I am really very curious about these Gallic warriors. Not very good odds of winning, but I need to engage them. It would be great to have that enemy flank completely open. So, I didn't do a thing against the Gallic warriors. Spanish Scutaris. They just broke. Why this unit cannot be moved, I don't know. Time to read the manual, I guess. As soon as we have a fair chance of winning something. But you know, it usually takes them a while to get disbanded. That's my dog. Mr. Copper seems to be onto something. So, another thing that I really like about this game, it is how, well, that's not particular to this game. Any type of war game, as far as the battle progresses, the battlefield becomes a bit disorganized, and that's cool. That's great. But in these cases, you know, by asking our troops to pursue, they will get out of command, and if the enemy rallies at a certain point, well, you're in deep caca, because you won't be able to reshape or take advantage of that. So one has to be very careful in pursuing. Mainly if you have a main line of battle like we have right now, where there is a lot of fighting going on. So this unit here, good and bad at the same time. I know. Charge of the light infantry. Didn't do anything. They arrived too tired. It was a long race over there. Oh gosh. These guys are completely out of command and control. So we just have to be patient. And our left flank is not looking in any shape or form. I don't think we have a left flank anymore. But anyway, I'll keep fighting. And try to accumulate some losses into them. There is a lot of friendly units which are not under my command anymore. Like this one. I have nothing that I can do. And as you see below, the information toolbar showing like no CC and reduced CC, which means that they have moved too far away. Solution to that, don't put them in that position. Or have a leader unit, general unit. Closer to them. Wow. No odds of winning that one. And we don't have any more action points. That's all I can do. Except for this one, I'm gonna charge them and try to pull them out. Yeah, there we go. Go away. You see, routed units which are too far from a general or a command unit, they will never rally. They're just gone. They're wandering over there. And that's how I leave this turn. And I'm going to take a break. And when I come back, Probably gonna be recording some significant action. Because right now we're just winning by a 3% margin, which is very, very low. We'll have to see what's going on. So I will see you in a few turns. Hey, I'm back to show you just this. These Carthaginian Gallic warriors. British surrounded by Hastadis and Triaria of mine. Took them all the way from disrupted to fragmented, hoping that in the next turn I will be able to dispatch them. Just saying, please. Okay. And now it's turn 12 and quick update. One of my general units has been routed. Not a good thing. It was in this unit. This commander was in the left flank. Dang it! Not good. And now, guys, at turn 13, my right flank is completely unhinged. I have a lot of cavalry units already aiming and, you know, about to charge my right flank, which is a pity because, as you can see, the main battle line, the main enemy battle line on my right flank was completely obliterated, and it comes, you know, this potential action by the enemy cavalry comes at such bad timing because I'm having some issues re-maneuvering and redeploying my right flank units, as you can see right here. So, whoa, this is gonna get very interesting. I need to get rid of all these Carthaginian units as soon as possible. Pronto! So the tally of the battle, it is I lost 39% of my entire force. The enemy lost 40%. So I'm holding like a marginal advantage of just 1%. So it's a very, very close, tight battle. The enemy is holding very, very tight. I'm able to accumulate some local superiority here and there, but as soon as the battle progresses, I lost my edge. I mean, my advantage. This unit is fighting the reverse. There's no chance of... Yeah, you see. Doesn't have any chance of... Whoa! A lot of heavies have gone. This is Hannibal there. He's doing his thing, I suppose. Son of a gun. Just beaten up 2 of my heavy units. Ah, the shame. I'm not sure I'm maneuvering my right flank correctly. I just want to envelop and clean up that mess. Destroy the enemy infantry once and for all. I'm gonna have to turn my units and move them back. And for the time being, I'm not going to take care of my flank. This right flank of mine that is so unhinged, completely undone. Oh. I'm gonna try. My general has just rallied back, so I'm hoping to bring it back. See what's going on there. And in that spirit, I'm gonna return to the enemy. 43% losses on my side, 45% losses on the Carthaginian side. At this point, people are kind of getting ready to go home, man. There's almost no point continuing this. What? What was that? The Carthaginian unit was just returned from there? What do you mean return? Had a change of heart. Just keep fighting. That... A few seconds ago I saw Hannibal, and I want to return. Want my revenge. It's unbelievable. We are tied 45% to 45%, so there is no advantage to anybody. What a tough battle. I think that I wasted my opportunity to, by, you know, rushing my... I wish I could have done it better. My light infantry at the beginning just made like a dike, which didn't allow me to get into contact soon enough. What a pity. This is a jump map right below over there. See how fragmented everything is. Cannot get to Hannibal. Maybe like joint action there. Oh, it was just a draw. Let's try with this other unit. Another draw, my god, that's a tough guy over there. Tough unit to fight against. takes so long to move around heavy infantry. You have to turn them first and then wait until the next turn to just move them. This is very nice, but at this point wish it could have been done faster. See, I have all these guys. Trying to get out of the way. And our left flank. It's almost ceased to exist. And that's it for turn 14, I believe, for me. I have some units which are in very bad shape. Right now I'm losing by a margin of 7%. Let's see what we have up next. Alright. And now, fellows, we are in what I believe is turn 16. My army has just lost half of its strength, 56%. We're 20% down against the Carthaginians, who just lost 36%. And a lot has changed. It's like a lot of routed units. It's like, you see the jump map over there, it's completely lost its shape, the battlefield. It's like a bar brawl now. Units, friend and foe, are intertwined, and it's just terrible. I'm in a very bad shape right now. Unable to exploit my heavy infantry. I cannot turn it in time. Some units are coming back. It's just a miracle. But anyway, let's see what I can do in the next turn. Now it's turn 16, start of it. Hannibal here is in a very bad shape and is routing. Wow. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, this fight over there will not go anywhere unless I can bring some reinforcements or something to recover some of my losses. All right. Getting very nervous now. Go, Hannibal. Go away. I don't see my general unit. Right here. Let's attack these Gallic warriors, which is not the same as garlic warriors. Sorry, that was a very bad joke. They broke and they ran. That charge came short of its intended purpose. Bad, bad, bad. And one could say at this point, JC, you should stop chasing that light infantry. Because, you know, they will run away from you. And that's a very good point. You see, my right flank doesn't exist. It's not like hanging or anything like that. It just doesn't exist. It has come completely undone. No, I'm not gonna engage on that. That unit is gonna go fragmented. Has suffered a lot of casualties. It's almost at half strength right now. There is nothing I can do for it. Changing hands, handling the turn to the enemy. Oh, I think that I didn't show you. It is this screen that shows you how many losses you have. And as you can see, the degree of debauchery is just terrible. Like 9,000 wounded for my side, 3,000 killed, and 13,000 routed. The enemy doesn't fare that well either, but his tally is way better. And I suspect that I'm gonna lose this match, this engagement. By now they hold a 13% advantage over me, which is a lot. But anyway, the losses are massive. There are some heroics there. That unit of mine is like holding. Keep the pressure on. Just keep the pressure on them. I wish I could have done something for this unit right here. Feel bad at my lack of generalship. My hope is in one sort of a last-ditch effort I can rout that Gallic Warriors unit. These are around 1,000 Carthaginians over there. If I can rout, I can gain some advantage over them, but I'm pretty sure that I hope that I can get in time before my entire command gets whipped out. You know, it's so nice how this game goes about maneuvering your units. One would think that it is such an easy thing to do, but it's actually not. There's a lot to it when you do it. But we'll keep pushing then. Because that's what we do. That's nice. So I'm keeping recording this because I believe that the battle is about to end. Yeah, the AI is like rolling my right, rolling my left, the flanks I mean. I keep pushing it. I'm gonna be surrounded over there. Maybe I should take my complete lack of maneuverability in my right flank of my heavy infantry, turn them around and try to protect whatever I have. And they keep breaking, oh my god! Turn 18. I'm asking for the towel. The Carthaginians right there, they're holding like champs, dude. There's no way to move them out. They suffer very light casualties. Wow, dude, there is nothing else to bring. against them. I think it's time to turn around for this. My workload is significantly reduced now. Not that it's anything good, because it means that I've lost so much. Just trying to put a brave face here, put up some fight, but look at the jump map. It's like, oh my god, very dispersed battlefield now, right now. Okay, so let's go and pray for the next turn. There is a zoomed out view. Press the X hotkey. I don't know what is this for. You can see anything. I suppose it is for very big, bigger battlefields. I don't know. Keep zooming around. Wow. Those guys are going to rout. Don't leave me! Turn 19. Keeps getting these messages that, oh, they finally broke. Thank you, guys. Let's hit them again. These are some nice losses over there for them. Now, with that thing that happened over there, there's literally not much left from the Carthaginian side in terms of heavy infantry. So now it's gonna be a question of facing the onslaught of the enemy cavalry. Yeah, I don't think that they can exploit to get any points for that. So I just want to make sure that there's no enemy heavy or regular infantry on the battlefield. There's this unit right here. This is Kutari, who just rallied time ago. I'm not gonna take any chances of leaving them around. You can see that they are around 806, probably is a win that I can score. But other than that, I think that what I will do, it is just to, in the next turn, because I lost all my action points here, it is just to wait for the cavalry. But there is also that elephant unit. If I can rout that, I can defeat that. That could be awesome. But I'm not counting on it. Oh, here it is. There is this African spearman. 500 of them. And, wow. That's gonna have to wait until the next turn. So everything has become so slow right now. So let's see. Handle the turn to the enemy. Let's watch. I'm at 59% losses. I recall from the briefing that if I lose more than 60%, I'm done. Whoever loses that, passes that mark of losses, is gone. So I am 59%. Carthaginians are 50%. They have an 11% disadvantage over them. On them, in their favor. We have a lot of units now, if you think about it. Oh no, you are defeated. I told you, 60% was the mark. That's so bad. Oh my god, my lord, we cannot conceal that this was a defeat. Really, no kidding. And look at this level of difficulty. Oh, that's ridiculous. So much for the theory, guys. That I tried to put a face at the beginning of this series, like in the previous video, but it was awful. Look at that. I lost 58%, they lost 26% of their army, and there was a lot of carnage. Yes, there was, but that's basically it. So, I hope you have enjoyed. I really did. It's a really very good game. I'm looking forward to review it and to share more gameplay with you guys. I do believe that this is one very good war game that many of you will enjoy. Don't feel you know if even if you're not into the ancient warfare scene, it is something that you can enjoy with very little knowledge. So highly recommend it. And well, in future videos and blog posts, I'm gonna be showing you the different, features of this game, how many, what is content-wise, and etc. etc. So again, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want, and visit my blog. I will be posting something else in the near future, I hope. So I will see you around, guys. Thank you.